What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the We Three Gamers podcast. I'm Megashot Gamer here, along with
Terminator T 1988. With
1984 Terminator here.
what's up, guys? How y'all been?
doing pretty good.
Good, thanks.
So, what you guys been playing?
I've been playing some basketball, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Been playing a lot of that.
Nice.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards is pretty fun. Bring back the old classics. Been playing a little bit of Kingdoms of Amalur, and occasionally playing some WoW.
Nice. What about you, John?
I played the Mass Effect 3 demo today. I was actually able to delve into Starhawk and for the beta, and I was also playing some Jack and Daxter today as well. So that's what I've been playing.
Nice. I've been playing some Eco or Ico. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's Eco and Shadow of the Colossus HD collection. Pretty fun, and I've been playing the Jack and Daxter HD collection and a lot of Twisted Metal. And
Nice.
I'm glad you brought up Starhawk. How is it?
Actually, Starhawk isn't that bad. From when I played of it, it wasn't that bad. It was a third-person shooter and mixed with an art for the higher level people in the beta, of course, mixed with an RTS, meaning you could build units on the fly, so you don't have to like stop and then pick a unit and then build it. And it was implemented very well. I think that game is going to be. I think that game, as far as the PS3 goes, is going to be a sleeper.
Compared to its predecessor?
Yeah, it's much better than Warhawk in my opinion. But this time Starhawk actually has a single player campaign.
Ooh.
Well, so far when I played the beta, it was pretty hard to find matches, but when I found one, the graphics looked great. I used some of the RTS real-time strategy elements, like I built my own vehicle. It was pretty awesome. And you can help your teammates build stuff and get more XP and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting.
Nice.
It's definitely one of those ones you probably think about getting day one purchase.
So, Scott, how are you comparing it to Warhawk?
I played a little bit of Warhawk. The ground game is way better now, and Starhawk, the gun battle and stuff compared to the first one. When I played the first one, I had it was not too bad, but it was mostly a lot of vehicles and stuff.
Nice.
I think that if you delved into the beta of Starhawk, I think you would enjoy it. I think if you actually give it a chance and like GameFly it or something, I think you would enjoy it, especially since it's a single player campaign from what Lightbox Interactive and Sony Santa Monica were talking about.
I wouldn't GameFly it because it doesn't have a online pass. You have to have an online pass.
Oh man, I'm getting tired of all those online passes.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as the Mass Effect 3 demo, I played that today, and that wasn't too bad. I can see why a lot of people are excited for it. They added a lot of new features. In Mass Effect 3. Like for one, you can actually like jump over, like you can actually make Commander Shepard jump from like one platform to another. You can make him like climb up a ladder.
A lot more platform elements.
Well, I wouldn't say platforming. It's just the fact that it's still like our shooter RPG elements, like, still heavy in that. But just the fact that now you can go up and like do different kinds of melee attacks and have and you can, like I said, if there's a ladder there, you can make Commander Shepard climb up the ladder, and you can have him like jump over like. You can have them like jump like over like from platform to platform. It's kind of platforming, but it's not like the Uncharted platform where you climb on everything and whatnot. But it's still got that third person shooter RPG element still heavily integrated into the game though.
So it feels.
He did climb. Oh, go ahead, make a shot.
It still feels like Mass Effect.
Yes, very much so. It's still very, very much Mass Effect. Yes.
Nice.
He did climb in the second one though. I think he did in the first one. Not really sure, but when I played the second one,
he did climb in the second one, like hopping over obstacles, cover wise.
Yeah, and he was standing near the ladder. He did climb near the ladder.
Oh, he did.
I think so.
But he never. I don't think he really hopped on anything, platform wise.
But I like the new thing with his own hidden blade.
Yeah.
That was really neat. And I like how you can pick you have free type of playing styles. You can play on the thing before you start out. You can play as action and role playing. I forgot the last one though.
Story.
Story. That's really cool.
I think what those are is like different difficulty levels or something like that.
Probably.
I think that's what they are, is difficulty levels.
I'll probably be playing role playing because I love role playing.
Yeah.
How about you, Mega Shot? You played the second one yet? For one?
No, I haven't
Demo?
played it. I haven't really experienced it yet, so I can't really comment on it. It definitely sounds like I need to, though.
I heard the multiplayer is fantastic. What I heard from Darkstar and Austin and Seth, they said it was really good.
Yeah, but I definitely need to experience it, though. It sounds really
Well,
fun.
then that's a plus. Then if BioWare was able to integrate the multiplayer well into the Mass Effect universe, then I guess that's a plus. Then I guess that's also got. I mean, that also has got some good. You know what I mean?
Good side effect.
Yeah. It can only get better from here. So.
What do you guys want the next subject to be?
How about the Wii? How about the Wii U's expectations? What are you guys expecting for that?
Go ahead.
I was expecting a lot of good things from it. I heard the multiplayer part. I know how the multiplayer was broken, and I heard the Wii U is supposed to be way better than the PS3 and Xbox put together. But talk is cheap. I like to see it. Hopefully we see that more on that E3. I think the graphics look pretty good. I'm glad if we can try to throw in 3D. I think that's one of the specs I saw on IGN quite a while ago, but I don't know if it's official or not. I heard the graphics performance power is better in the PS3 and 360, and I like the fact you can have a touchscreen on it and you can play from the touchscreen. You don't have to play on your TV anymore. Like if I want my girlfriend to play my Wii U, she could play that while I change my channel or whatever. That's pretty neat. The only downside about it, I still don't know how much the controller is, and that could be a bigger downfall for the system because the controller could be $180 when it breaks or something like that. But what do you think, Make a Shot?
Well, I haven't been a big fan of Nintendo since the GameCube. I mean, after that, the Wii I thought was kind of a bogus console, in my opinion. I'm about to get flamed for that. But I'll definitely be picking up the Wii U just to experience it. And if Nintendo is talking big, and then the Wii U becomes like big as their talk is, then it might be a big hit. But I can't really comment on that much since I don't really know much about it. I definitely need to do my homework though. What about you, John?
I think that the Wii U I know that some people are excited for it, some people aren't. I mean, it's going to sell because of the Nintendo name brand, yes, and it's going to sell because it's going to have, Mario, Zelda, and all them, and some titles that I hear that are coming out for the Wii U that might actually help it sell. And I don't know if these are confirmed or not, but these are just rumors right now. Assassin's Creed 3 and Grand Theft Auto 5 might be coming out for the Wii U. So, I mean, if those kind of games are coming out for the Wii U, then then the future is bright for the Wii U. But if it's just going to be the stuff that was on the Wii, then I don't see it really, going anywhere unless you're a hardcore fan of Nintendo.
I'm definitely buying it day one when it launches out for 400. The price is going to be near 400 or 350, but I think it's definitely worth the system price. It's better than $600 and $700.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So what are you guys thinking of all the HD collections being put out? Like, do you think they're worth it?
In my opinion, hell yeah. If you haven't played none of them on the old PS2 days, you're definitely getting yourself a great experience, especially seeing them remastered. If you already have them and you already beat them, it's great to see them again remastered and relive those days and get some trophies for it while you're at it.
What about you, John?
Oh yeah, I think it's a great idea that they're putting out all these HD collections because I mean the fans have been asking for, I mean the fans that that missed out on the previous generation, like me with Jack and Daxter, I missed out on that, and I have it for PS3, and and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Same thing with Sly Cooper and God of War. I was never able to experience those on on PS2, and same thing, and with Splinter Cell, I was able to experience that, but I just like that series so much, I decided to pick it up again. And then the ones that we have left coming out this year are Silent Hill, which I have never experienced at all. Devil May Cry and Zone of the Enders. I haven't experienced any of those, so I'm most likely going to be picking up those when they come out. But I think it's a good idea that they're doing this, and I hope that the next one that they do it with is Kingdom Hearts and Ratchet and Clank.
Nice, nice, nice. I think it's a great idea because there's a lot of great PS2 games out there, that I would love to play now. But you know how the newer generation of like PlayStation 3s are not backwards compatible with PlayStation 2 software.
Yeah,
Well, now that they're releasing these HD collections, it's kind of a nice thing to be able to experience it again. Like Jack and Daxter. I have never played Jack 2 or 3. I played the shit out of Precursor Legacy though, and I have never
yeah,
experienced 2 or 3. So it was really nice to play that. Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. Man, great
yeah,
games. Um, Eco kind of scared the shit out of me though, because it's kind of awkward to be real honest with you.
yeah, yeah.
But Shadow of the Colossus is amazing. I've never experienced those games. Um, Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, damn good series. Glad they put it out
Speaks for
there.
itself.
Yeah, and yeah, I want to get the Sly Cooper, collection. I mean, I think it's really nice what Blue Point Games are doing. So is doing
Yeah.
so. It's good.
Um, okay, so let me ask the both of you this: what's the next one like? I know that not a lot of people look forward to these, but I do because I never got to experience a lot of these. But what's the next HD collection you guys are looking forward to?
Ooh, it's a tough one. You go ahead and go first, Scott.
Oh, you go first.
I'm still thinking.
Ladies first, man.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I went there, man. What you gonna do about that?
I'm gonna go. I'd probably like to see a Kingdom Hearts because I definitely did miss out on the second one. I still have not beaten the first one, sadly. Um, I'd definitely like to see it redone. Definitely a Ratchet and Clank because
Yes.
I've missed out on that series completely. I need to pick up the ones on PS3. I heard they're amazing, especially with your review, John. You know, I really, it really made me want to buy the game. So I'm definitely gonna be picking that up. Now your turn,
Yeah,
Scott.
I like to see Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3 on the PS3.
be nice.
Because like they did to Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus, I like to see that, and they can throw in Valkyria Chronicles 1 and throw trophies in it, and that can have free games for $40 right there.
That'd be nice.
And that's a steal. And I like to see the Kingdom's Heart game as well.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I like to see I know if they're making a Final Fantasy remake of Final Fantasy X, I understand that, but I like to see X2 in there, and I know that game is a piece of shit for some people. I know that. And I want to see the other Final Fantasy. I just can't remember the name of it, but it has this
Well,
guy who can actually, yeah, I think so. But it has a guy who can shoot people and stuff. He uses guns and stuff. That
oh,
that, that one I felt was pretty interesting. Prefer in there because I don't can buy the just a remake of Final Fantasy X. Yes, it's a great game, but I'm not gonna pay $40 for a remake for just one game.
all right.
Makes sense.
As for me, well, we have three more coming out this year. Uh, but as far as ones I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to picking up either Silent Hill or Devil May Cry, so I can experience those. Because I heard that both of those are great, are both great series of games that I never got to experience. But as far as ones I would like to come out, or I would like it, Ratchet and Clank, or Kingdom Hearts to be released, and I hope that they do that.
Yep, that would be really nice. So I know this is gonna be a completely weird topic because we're talking about HD collections and PS2 classics, and I'm just gonna
Yeah,
jump to this because I've been meaning to ask you, and I'm really excited to ask you guys. What
yeah.
do you guys think of Borderlands 2?
I think it's gonna be amazing. And last like, was you finished, dude, or I just interrupt you?
No, I'm done. You can go ahead and go, man.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. What I think about the game, I thought was really great. I haven't played it, but I saw the other E3 or yeah, E3. Yeah, it looks really good. The graphics have definitely improved just a little bit. Like it was a lot more colorful and a little bit more touched up, but it's still gonna look like the original, but a little bit more clean, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, it
I
definitely does.
understand what you're saying.
And if I can add another character with the Gunzerker, which that's kind of cool. Which I wish you could just make your own character. Like, but I'm not complaining. I'll probably be the hunter like normal, like I was in the first one, and I'll hopefully make some good DLC with it as well, like they did the first one as well. How about you, John?
I think Borderlands 2 is going to be like another one of those games that is going to be. I'm not saying Borderlands was overlooked, but I'm saying that that once once it came out, it started. People took notice and started selling, and that's what Borderlands 2 I think is going to do. I know that a lot of people are looking forward to it. I am myself, and I think it's going to be instead of being a sleeper, it's going to be hot right out of the gate. And the Gunzerker will be like a funny character. He can dual wield, which is a plus now. So which means it's going to be even more over the top, even more crazy. And there's going to be, from what I understand, even more guns and more like elemental weapons to use, which is just going to add even more to the craziness. The cell shaded graphics, the comic book style graphics look clean, smooth. I'm really excited for Borderlands 2, and I can't wait for it to come out.
Same here, man. Same here.
Um, now, now that we're talking sequels, Dead Space 3. Your guys' thoughts on that? You guys give your thoughts on that, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it.
Want to go first or want me?
You go ahead and go first, Scott.
I've been going first all damn day. Okay. I want to brought this topic in the first place. We can write it down, but definitely I can't wait for the first one. I love the second one. I love the first one. I fought the first. I just fought the Pistacular. To be honest, I was amazing games. I'm sorry, but the second one, how the second one ended, it left as such a big cliffhanger at the very end of the game. I'm not gonna say anything spoiler for anybody, but how if it left the second one, it could be a fur one. But I heard some rumors about if they're not gonna make another one, but I kind of hopefully they do, because the game was fantastic and the story was epic, and I love the scariness of it because it did jump me a couple times in the second one, and it jumped me quite a few times in the first one.
I would definitely love to see a another Dead Space come out release because they're great sci-fi horror games, and the first one in my opinion had a lot more jumps than the second one. The second one seemed to more or less focus on combat in my opinion, but that's not a bad thing. The combat is great and spectacular and fun, and I would definitely like to see a third one where they kind of implement scares and combat and like just go crazy with it, if that makes sense.
Oh, it
Yeah.
definitely makes sense, man. What do you think, John?
I mean, myself, I would love to see a Dead Space 3, and exactly what Megashot said, incorporate the horror and the combat all in one, make it the complete package, and finish up the, if they do decide to make it a trilogy, finish up the trilogy, and for the love of God, take multiplayer out of Dead Space 3.
Let's fix it. I got a topic for you guys.
So
What do you think about Resident Evil 6, having the zombies having guns and you can aim down your sights and move at the same time and shoot? I'm like, you
my
couldn't do that
God.
before. I heard rumors of that, but I don't know if it's going to be officially true.
I'm telling you right now, if that happens, it's gonna be something that every Resident Evil fan wanted since the first game.
God, man.
Because
Go ahead,
because
John.
if
I'm
that
sorry.
because if that is true, right? I could have saved myself a lot of deaths in Resident Evil 5
Same here.
and in 4. Trust me.
Oh man.
But I
I'm
really
sorry.
like that. But I really do like that fact that that zombies now can actually use guns, and the fact that if you can move and shoot, that'll be a big plus. And I think they're talking about that for Chris as part of the campaign. I think. I don't know if Leon will be able to do it, but I know that they're talking about it. I know they're talking heavily about doing it for Chris as part of the campaign.
Well,
What do you think? What do you think? Make a shot.
oh man, if all that does happen, that's gonna be the best zombie game I've ever played, probably.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you on that one.
Because I've been wanting that to happen for the longest time. I have been getting sick and tired of just sitting there and aiming. I wish you could move and aim. I mean, of course, I really, like gameplay wise, if you're moving, you're a little less accurate than you are standing still, which I'm, of course, probably going to implement, but
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Like, of course, you're going to, you'll probably end up sitting still, so waste less ammo, because ammo is very scarce in Resident Evil. And,
Yeah.
but
Steppin'. Oh, go ahead, finish.
it would be a lovely thing to see, dude. Like, I would love man, if that really does happen, I'm there launch day. Resident Evil 6 is in my hands.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
You got anything to say, John? About anything else?
It's going to be a very welcome addition to the series, I think, and it can only get better from there on. Now, my brother wants me to get an Xbox 360.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is the 360, worth it, or is just like one solo console, or is it better to be? I know Chris will say it's better to be a hybrid gamer, but is the 360 worth it?
You want to go first, Scott? Or you want me to go?
In John's predicament, I definitely think it's worth it since the money's tight. He has to trade his PS3 and get to the 360, but I think getting the regular 360, it won't be the slim model, but I think if it's still good, because I know GameStop will give you a warranty on it, you can just bring it back to GameStop if it breaks. But I think it's definitely worth for you guys since it's a little bit less money if you purchase games, because you can get Gears 1 for like $5, you can get a couple other games for like $4 or $5. If they're pre-old, but if they're fun to play anyways, bring it back to the olden days. But the multiplayer, if you get the gold card, it is definitely where it's at. A lot of the multiplat is where it's at, and the Xbox has way a lot more demos than the PS3 does.
Yep. And I've had I have an original 360. I've had mine for about 3 years. I think mine's like a 60 gig, but I've had it for about 3 years, and I've never had any problems with it. So I don't know if it's just like the make and the model or what's gonna happen, but I have never experienced the red ring of death. So now, just getting that out there. I know a lot of this controversy about Xboxes, breaking very easily. My PS3 didn't last as long as my Xbox has. Like, I had my PS3 for about my first PS3 for about about 1.5 years, and then it broke on me. I've had my 360 for about two years, maybe 2.5, and I haven't had any problems with it. 360s, another reason 360s are definitely worth it. Games are cheap as hell, used. Like, you go to GameStop and you look at PS3 titles, the exact same title used. The Xbox 360 game is definitely cheaper. That's because PS3 uses Blu-ray discs, and Xbox 360 just uses regular, I think, DVDs.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Or higher grade DVDs.
yeah. The multiplayer experience is also very, very much more worth it than PS3 is. I mean, I will say that bluntly. It definitely is. Microsoft has a lot more experience with this multiplayer experience because the 360 has also been out a lot longer than the PlayStation. And Sony is catching up, but I mean, they still got like about a mile or 3 or 4 miles to go before they actually catch up to 360. But definitely get it, man. There's a lot of good exclusives. A lot of stability with the games too. It's not like Skyrim was all buggy with PS3. On Xbox 360, it's smooth. It's really smooth, and I mean, it's definitely worth it, John. I would tell you to get it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate both of you putting your inputs in, and now that we're on the subject of consoles, what are in your guys' mind, like what's some of the biggest pros and cons of each of the 3 newest generation consoles?
Ooh, Scott, you want me to go first, or you got it?
You talking about all 3 or just 2?
Yeah, the PS3, 360, and the Wii. What's like the biggest pros of all three and the biggest cons of all three?
Oh, I could do this right off the bat unless Megashot wants to go first for once.
It's if you want to. Oh, for once. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go then now, bitch.
Okay, whore.
Okay, now I'm gonna just go ahead and start off with the Wii. Pros: fun party system, a very fun party system. You know, with your family and all that. You know, Wii
Yeah.
Sports, you know, and all that. Wii Sports Resort, and those are fun games to play with your family and all that. Con: the multiplayer sucks ass.
I'm sorry.
Like, it's terrible. It's such a pain in the ass. But and there's few multiplayer games on it as well. Like, well, fun multiplayer games. Let's put it that way. Like Mario Kart, that's a fun multiplayer game. You know, and there's other games like bullshit, like, you know, Talking Dogs. I mean, that's not really a game. I'm pretty sure it's not. But if it was,
Well, if it was.
the multiplayer would be complete bullshit and not fun at all, unless you're a fucking girl. But you know what I mean. The console seems more geared towards families rather than, you know, individual hardcore gamers, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving to the 360, multiplayer wise, great multiplayer experience. The con of the multiplayer, you have to pay for it. Game wise, great games on it, great exclusives. One of my complaints is that, like, you know, LA Noire, that came on 3 discs, and you know, it's like you know, I'm not lazy in any way. I mean, I'll get up and change a disc, it's no problem, but I wouldn't mind seeing like an increase in the you know, disc capacity, which if they did that, the prices would also rise. So I guess that is a kind of a in the middle of a pro and a con, you know, with the 360. It's in the middle of it, you know, disk capacity. Easy changeable hard drives. You don't have to screw anything. You know, you just pop it on, pop it. Well, that's with the older generation of 360s. On the new one, I think you actually have to go inside. I'm not sure. You know, great games. You know, easy to get along with. A system that's really easy to get along with. Easy to find friends and play with them. You know, great overall system. Moving on to the PS3, multiplayer experience is kind of, you know, it started off slow, then it kind of caught on. You know, you know, the games are really nice too. A lot of good exclusives like Uncharted, you know, Twisted Metal, great exclusive.
Killzone.
Yeah, Killzone. It's also very much like a computer too. Yeah, I don't remember what his name was, but someone actually got Linux, something like that, like an operating system to run on it, you know. And you can browse the web, you know, you can watch YouTube. On Xbox 360, you don't really have an internet browser at whatsoever. You don't. So it's a really nice system, but in my favor, I would go with the 360. And if you're looking for single player experiences, I would go with the PS3.
Okay.
All right, Scotty.
Oh, Scotty Too Hot is back. Okay, I'm good. Alright. First off, we're going to start off the Wii. I agree with Megashot. It's definitely a good family game to have. It's definitely easy to pick up for play for, like, if you have a kid or somebody new into the family. And the cons, definitely the multiplayer. And trying to get the online work on that thing. It's fucking ridiculous. It's really fucking ridiculous. The bright side about it, it's cheap as shit. It's $149. What you can buy two Wii's for a price of one Xbox and one PS3, but I don't know who would do that. But I thought the price range is pretty goddamn good for it, and especially it comes with 2 games. Doesn't matter what, depends what bundle you get. You can get the Super Mario Brother or Wii Sports or Mario Kart. It does have good games like Mario and Zelda. Yes, it has good games, but just has select few good games. Like, it's mostly for the casual kids, like a 10-year-old or 8-year-olds, or a little younger. It can go to higher standpoints of age, but like if they have some high age games, it's kind of hard to explain. But you get just of it is more for the casuals. 360. have my hates and likes about this system. I love the fact it has a great multiplayer, and the online price is reasonable. And I like the fact it has a lot of good applications on there, like Netflix. You can watch with your other friends.
ESPN.
ESPN, you can watch that with your friends, I believe. And I love the Xbox Marketplace. I like how it has like a lot of demos before the PS3 does. I like you can pretty much try every single arcade game. On the PS3, it's kind of hard. You can't really try every single one, but the Xbox, you can pretty much try every single arcade game in there. And you can actually play the. Another thing I like about the Xbox 360 Marketplace is you can get to play the full version of the games. Like for PS3, you have to be a PlayStation Plus subscriber. Then you get the time trial for the full game. And what I said is only cons about it is the paying for the online. And I love some of the multi-plats on there. It does have when it does get exclusives, they are fantastic. And on the PS3, I thought the online is pretty goddamn good, especially you get what you pay for, which you didn't pay for shit. Which what you get is pretty decent. Besides that whole hack shit with the, but getting past that, but that was you stuck in it. It was really good because you still got good. You got trophies. I know Xbox got achievements, but I kind of like trophies a little bit better. You know, almost the same thing, but trophies seem more better in my opinion. And I like the PS3 for the exclusives and let's see. And for the internet browser, if you didn't have like a good computer or something like that, you can get on the internet and stuff like that. And it has Netflix and it has a lot of exclusive stuff for the PS3. And my final verdict, I think the PS3 is a tiny bit better, not too much better. I'm not trying to be a fanboy, but I love the Xbox. It's up of a head-to-head, but I have to give my slighter edge to the PS3 because of the Blu-rays and you can watch Blu-ray movies and stuff like that. And the Xbox definitely goes in second place with a great multiplayer and great multiplats. And when they do get exclusives, they're fucking amazing. And we got good exclusives, but your multiplayer is broken. And that's all you got. What do you think, John? I'm sorry I went too long.
Well, I can actually get, because I've actually owned all three. I can actually give my pros and cons about it. Well, first off, the Wii. Well, I did like some of the games on the Wii. I did like Super Smash Brothers Brawl. I liked Mario Kart. I like and Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I like some of those exclusive Mario games and Zelda Twilight Princess and all that. I like some of those games, and it's just like some of the multi-plat games didn't control well, and I was like, and Sky at 360, we played the same exact game on 360, and I thought it controlled a lot better. So the Wii's got good, game, got good exclusives. Good, it's definitely a family system, meant for the families. The 360, I will say it's got its good. It does have its good exclusives. I did enjoy Gears of War. I did enjoy Alan Wake. Crackdown I haven't played too much of, but Forza I really enjoyed. I haven't played too much multiplayer on it, but I hear the multiplayer experience is better, as you guys said, on it. And I haven't delved too much into any of the features on Xbox Live. But as far as the PS3 goes, I do like the exclusives on it, and I do like the multiplayer on it. And I just wish that the internet browser was better on it, and it would stop freezing the console. And and I just wish that some of the multi-platform games, that were big, would work better on the PS3. But that's where the 360 has the advantage. If it's got a game like Skyrim, it works better on the PC or the 360. But in a game like Call of Duty or any games like that would sell 3-1 on the 360. So, all in all, I'd have to give my as far as multiplayer goes, it goes to the 360. In terms of exclusive wise, in terms of like variety of exclusive wise, it goes to PS3, but I did enjoy I did enjoy all three consoles when I had them at one time or another.
So, but I did want to add this in. Okay, there are some games on the Wii that aren't really intended for families, like Mad World,
Yeah.
Manhunt 2.
Yeah.
Um, there are some, pretty.
Real Steel.
Yeah,
But
there are some pretty M-rated games on the Wii that aren't really intended for families. So I guess you could say that there are some, you know,
Conduit.
yeah, like games for like Conduit definitely. Games for like the hardcore gamers, you know, the people that want a nice story and have sick twisted minds. But
Yeah.
if you look at most of the games on there, they are family-oriented games, or they are
Yeah.
kid games, or
Actually, and now that we're talking about these now that we're talking about these different consoles, what did you guys think of Super? Okay, well, let me ask you a couple things. One, what did you guys think of Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and and who would you guys like to see as a character in the next Smash Brothers game?
you go ahead and go, Scott.
Jesus, I'm always going first. Damn it.
I'll go first then.
Bye. Kill Kenny, you bastard.
Well, the question was, what did I think of the first one, right?
Yeah, Smash Brothers Brawl, and then who would you like to see in the next game that they left out of Brawl?
Smash Bros. Brawl was actually very, very fun. I really enjoyed playing it with my little brother, and even though I did kind of kick his ass all the time, but it was really fun to play whenever me and him teamed up against the AI. I really had a lot of fun. And then, what I love to see, which character I'd love to see in the next Brawl would
Yeah.
probably have to be. Ooh, that's hard.
A lot of people are saying Mega Man.
That would actually, I'm actually gonna go with Mega Man. I'd love to see him in it.
What about you, Scott?
Wait,
You
wait,
go, John.
hold on.
Go
I got-
back, make a shot.
I gotta add this. You know who I'd love to see in Brawl?
Who?
Sweet Tooth.
That'd be for the title fight.
Yeah, that would be for title fight.
I know. It had nothing to do with the Nintendo universe. I just wanted to drop that in there.
All right, Scott, what do you think? What do you think of Brawl, and who do you want to see in the next game?
I like to see these. I think it's like four. I think I'm not really sure, but I can name them off the top of my head. I like to see the Titus from Final Fantasy X on the Wii, like for the next Super Smash Bros. He was a good character. If I could throw in the No More Heroes guy, he was really good. I can see him doing something like doing.
Travis Touchdown.
Yeah, I can see him being in Bra. I meant the new one,
Yeah,
Smash Brothers.
that could work because his game was originally his two games were originally on the Wii in the first place.
I'll get it for the PS3 though, 'cause it fucking sucks to the ass.
Next,
Let's see. I just had it top of my head. I totally lost. I want to see Mewtwo back in there again. That was I thought he was a fun character. He was in the
GameCube version.
GameCube version, but I like to see him back in the newer one. And I think that'd be it.
How about Mega Man? You want to see Mega Man in there?
That's why I have to think about that. I might see him in there.
All right. What'd you think of Brawl?
I thought it was fantastic. When I first time played it, I almost kicked your ass.
Yeah. Now, as far as for me, when I had my Wii, I really did enjoy Brawl. I thought it was a great step up over Melee. It's just such a great game to play with friends, either 2 to 4 players. And I have to go with the consensus. I'd like to see Travis Touchdown in there from No More Heroes, or I'd like to see, or maybe that agent guy from the Conduit, or I'd like to see maybe Mega Man. I think those guys would. I think those characters would work well in the next game.
You know who else would be really good for it?
Who?
Dragonborn. Oh yeah.
Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
And now that we're talking about, and it's good you brought up. It's actually good you brought up Sweet Tooth, because I was just about to ask who would you guys want to see in, if they do make it, Sony's title fight.
Oh damn. I like to see Nate Drake.
Yeah.
Nice.
Of course.
I like to see Metal Gear. I like to see
Snake.
Big Boss or Solid Snake and Ryu. He'd be pretty good in there. No good character would be definitely Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Shit. The guy from the second Resistance and the first, I forgot his name.
Nathan
Nathan
Hale.
Hale, yeah.
Nathan Hale, definitely. And the guy from the first one, definitely.
Capelli.
I like to see Helgons and two Helgons and two ISA guys.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Kratos.
Definitely. Oh hell yeah! I can't forget the boss Kratos.
Who's the guy off of Infamous? Who's the guy off of Infamous?
Cole.
There you go. Yes, definitely.
That'd be a nice scene there. He does make an appearance on the PSP when you get Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Ooh,
Let's see. Oh shit, I have some, but you go ahead and make a shout out, John, because I can think of some. Unless you guys already say it, but that's
Scott,
okay.
to make my answer completely short, you literally nailed everybody I was gonna say.
I'm
Literally.
sorry.
Literally.
Oh. Well, I actually I can add on to that. You can have Nariko from Heavenly Sword.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
You can have Ratchet and Clank.
Oh
You
yeah.
can Sly Cooper. You can have Jack and Daxter. That's pretty much all the exclusive characters. Maybe some like maybe for like a power up or something, you can have like a driver from MotorStorm or something like that. Like that could be like one of the like in Brawl, how you have items or whatnot. That could be like one of the like items or whatnot. That could you could have like a MotorStorm guy try to drive the character off the screen or something like that.
What about like Ethan Mars or something?
Yeah. Oh yes, Ethan. Yeah, from Heavy Rain. Yeah. Speaking of Heavy Rain, I got a review up on that up on my channel.
Everybody go check it
Ooh.
out. It's really good.
Yeah, I think so. I go into a lot of detail about the game, but I think Ethan Mars would make or Scott Shelby.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah, definitely.
Now, I just hope that it's not a blatant copy. Well, I know that Sony knows better than this, but how similar do you think it would be to Smash Brothers if they do decide to make the game? Do you think it'd be very similar, or do you think Sony will add its little tweaks to it to make it different enough from Smash Brothers?
I really hope they
pretty good
go.
to
I really hope they go with originality.
That'd be nice.
Or if we could do something like they do, like in Tekken versus Street Fighter, you can have a little health bar, or it's gonna be like a big brawl.
Oh,
But I like seeing another person appearance, and I like to see Crash Bandicoot. show
Oh
something there
my
happen.
god, I completely forgot about him.
I
I like to see Plato's brother. I like to see
Deimos.
one of the Cytophil characters in there.
Yeah, Logan. I don't know if we've said this yet, and I don't know how he'd fare
Wait,
as
Sackboy. Yeah, I was about to
Oh.
say that. Yeah, Sackboy.
Hell yeah!
That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be.
We can throw in a Mod Nation character in there.
Yeah, actually, the Mod Nation character would be probably like a power up or something like that. It'd just be interesting though to see like Sackboy go up against like Kratos or something like that. That'd be
What about
like you
Jin
have
Kazama?
Oh my god.
Ooh, I would like
Or Kazuya.
dispute everywhere.
Paul Phoenix.
Yeah.
They can't have too many Tekken characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I see where you're coming from on that, because you can't have too many Tekken characters because Tekken versus Street Fighter is coming out, or Street Fighter versus Tekken's coming out March 8th. So if they're going to add any Tekken characters, they will probably most likely be unlockable, or they're just going to do one.
How about a 3D Dot Hero guy?
Oh yeah. You can do that.
Or you can try to make yourself, like you can try to customize yourself as a custom character.
Yeah. Well, that'd be good. Yeah.
That's pretty much all the characters, unless I think
Oh.
way back.
Oh yeah.
The sorcery guy.
Yeah, and I don't know his name yet, but that guy with that cool. Remember Scott on the Starhawk beta, that colored guy with the arm.
Oh yeah. I don't know his name either, but yeah, he definitely.
Yeah,
I,
he'd make a good character, I think.
I can probably throw one more in there.
Who would that be?
Dante.
Oh,
He
Oh,
was exclusive for the PS3 at one point.
oh yes, Dante. That would be. Well, he's in Marvel versus Capcom, so I don't know if they would be. I don't know if Capcom would. I know Capcom would probably give him permission, but probably give Sony permission. But he was already in Marvel versus Capcom, so
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, that's true. But Dante in that game would be. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to see him in there.
How about Leon?
Yeah,
Because Chris Redfield was in the other one, but not Leon.
yeah.
All right, let's try do another subject. How about Scott's 360 boner? Oh shit! God damn it! Damn it, man! Why you spell it like that, dude? Damn it! That's why I should double check when I read it. I get like a 360, and I cannot wait for it. And I get it on this coming first or the third of March, in March next month.
Yes.
And I will be picking up. I'll be still picking up Dead Space 2.
You mean,
Oh, my bad.
Mass Effect 3?
Mass Effect 3, yeah. Most definitely getting the collector's edition on the 360. We can play with Darkstar, and we can do some. And I think my boy Mega Shop probably get it since I get it for multiplayer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I get Naruto Generations as well for the PS3. I won't be missing too much. I will get the holiday bundle version of the Xbox 360. And it should have the matte finish. I'll be definitely unboxing that for you guys.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Hmm. So you picked up the Jack and Daxter HD collection. Are you still on Precursor Legacy, or did you decide to go to, decide to go to Jack 2 since you've played the crap out of Precursor Legacy already? Make a shot.
I started off with Jack 2 since, obviously you stated that I played Precursor Legacy. I played the shit out of it. So I've definitely started off with Jack 2 and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm glad I finally heard Jack talk. It warmed my heart.
Me too. I heard it too while you was playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since you like Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank is pretty similar to that. It's not like because if you take Jack and Daxter and then look at Ratchet and Clank, it seems like the Insomniac and Naughty Dog almost worked, like hand in hand, saying like, okay, you can do this, or okay, no, you don't do that, do this differently, or something like that. But the two series differ from one another, so that you can tell them apart.
Oh, by the way, what was I gonna tell? Oh, by the way, John, before you,
Yeah.
you are definitely gonna get a 360, are you?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, before you do
I'm
that,
still-
before you trade your PS3 away, you need to pick up this HD collection. Eco and Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Eco because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. The music weirded me out, and there only being two live people, mostly throughout the whole time I played it, kind of freaked me out a little bit too, But Shadow of the Colossus, great game. I mean, I know that one's pretty much only you and your horse, but
Yeah.
man, it's great, dude. You gotta pick it up and play the shit out of it before you trade it in.
It's good that you bring up HD collections because 360 won't be. 360 already has some as well. Besides the exclusive Halo one. They got Metal Gear Solid, which came out for PS3 and 360. They got Silent Hills come out for 360 and PS3, and Devil May Cry's come out for PS3 and 360.
Nice.
So 360 is not getting shafted in terms of the HD collections, but.
Is it Bluepoint that's still doing the HD collections for 360, or is there another game company that's doing it? Game development company.
I know that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. If you look on Wikipedia, it will say who's cleaning up the games. I don't know who's cleaning up Silent Hill. I think it might be Bluepoint. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure on Devil May Cry or Zone of the Unders either, but. I do know that those three I just said, Zone of the Unders, Devil May Cry, and Silent Hill are both, those three are going multi-platform. So 360 owners aren't getting shafted when it comes to HD collections.
Well, I think it's a good thing what Blue Point's doing because, they're doing really good with their work. Really nice graphics, really fun trophies to at least attempt to achieve the trophies. Some of them are actually pretty easy, but some of them are pretty difficult.
Are they the ones that cleaned up Metal? Are they the ones that cleaned up Metal Gear?
Um, I'm not really sure. I have it right here. I'll check right quick. I'm not sure if it'll say it on the back. Oh, yep, they are. They are the ones.
Okay, then that means they're going to probably be the one. Then that means they're probably the ones cleaning up Silent Hill. Then
I hope because they're doing a great job. They don't need to stop. They do not need to stop. They need to keep going.
I got one more topic.
What's going on,
yeah,
man?
go ahead.
What do you think was the more of a success, the Kinect or the Move?
Ooh.
Well, okay. All right, I'll go on this one. Well, at first, what do you mean by that, Scott? First off,
Well, why do you think was a little bit more better, like, personally? Like, what was a better idea, the Move or the Kinect?
all right. When I first saw the Move, at E3, I was like, okay, this maybe could work. And then I saw the Kinect not working at all. And I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. And I thought that the Move would sell well because I thought it was a great idea, and the fact that, but what it lacked was games. And the Kinect has that, but the Kinect has casual games, but it's starting to become hardcore now with Forza and Gears and Mass Effect, but then when the Move started coming out with games, I was like, it's implementing with the games. It's got you can play SOCOM 4 and
Killzone 3.
Killzone 3 and Resistance 3 and all that. But the problem is that 90% of the games were shooters, making the exception of Heavy Rain and well, not all the games, but like 75 to 80% of the games were shooters, except for like I said, Heavy Rain, Tiger Woods, that sports game you get with the Move and all that, and Sorcery, of course, and whatnot. But look, SOCOM 4 shooter, MAG shooter, Killzone 3 shooter, Resistance 3 shooter. That's what it worked best with, was shooter. That's what 80% was meant for shooters. But with Kinect, yes, it's like all casual stuff, but it's just not all shooters. Granted, Gears is a shooter, but I haven't played with the Kinect yet. But from what I hear, it works very well on I know that there's now just starting to make it work extremely well for Mass Effect 3. I don't know how it works with Gears and Forza, but I know that Forza has Kinect compatibility with it. But if you had to ask me which one was better, I don't know, because I didn't really get any hands-on time with the Move or with the Kinect, so I don't really know.
How about you, make a shot?
Well, I do own both the Move and the Kinect. The Move, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Move. It's a great little toy to have. Sports Champion's really fun. Playing Killzone 3, I have the little gun too. That's really fun.
The sharpshooter.
Yeah, it really immerses you into the game. I've even though it's kind of awkward whenever you turn, but that can be easily fixed by dead zoning and sensitivity. Just playing with that a little bit. It's really immersive. I really enjoy it. SOCOM 4 really enjoyed it with the Move. It's got really it's a really good concept. I really enjoy it, and I'm still enjoying it up to this date. Now to the Kinect, John, you were saying it's pretty much like family games and all that. Well,
Yeah.
casual games. But look at Rise of Nightmares. I haven't really played that, but
True.
I don't know if it works or not. I probably need to watch a few gameplay videos, but it looks really nice. It looks really fun. But I'm also gonna have to say this: when I first got my Kinect, I felt like it was a little laggy. To be real honest with you, I think Microsoft is actually fixing all that. I'm pretty sure they are, because I played the other day and it seemed a lot better. Yeah, when it first released, it was a little bit, buggy and laggy, and the PlayStation Move was really, really, good. It was really well tested, and it worked pretty good also. In my perspective, I would say the Move won for me, just because of the shooters and all that, and I just don't really see the Kinect working with a shooter, because in Halo Combat Evolved, it was just used for commands. It wasn't really used as anything interactive, if that makes any sense.
Well, Yeah, well, Scott, before you go, I just want to ask you this, make a shot. Have you tried to play Heavy Rain with the move?
No, I have not. I really, really need to do that though.
Okay, Scott, go ahead.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna start with the move because I have more experience with that. The move for me for some games, what John said was mostly towards shooters and let's games imitate the move. It didn't really have move specifically games. Like it has some, but not a lot. Like a couple was Fight Night, like Fight Night. I think that was what it's called. It was some type of fighting game. I think it's called the Fight or something like that.
Yeah, the fight, yeah.
And you got the sports game came with it.
Sorcery.
Sorcery and Having
iPet-
came out. That's probably one of
iPet.
the main reasons why. Only reason how to move.
iPet.
Yeah, but yeah, iPad. But then you think, well, that's what I was talking about before. Like a lot of the games that had move implemented into it were shooters, but then you had, but Little Big Planet 2 had move implemented into it, as did Heavy Rain, as did Tiger Woods and all that. So and No More Heroes, unfortunately. But Scott, aside from the shooters, how was your experience with the move aside from the shooters?
When I played No More Heroes, it was fucking terrible. But I thought the game was just terrible anyways. But when I played with the move, I thought the move was pretty good with the sports champions. It was really fun playing table tennis, like how accurate it was and stuff like that. And playing the bow and arrow, the archery was pretty fun, and the bulch ball, or I can't remember what it was called, but that was pretty
Bocce
fun.
ball.
Yeah, that was fun. And the deathmatch warrior game, or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, the sword and shield and shit like that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
The Kinect, I never played it. When I get my 360 in March, I again buy the Kinect in April. And when I seen the Kinect, I really got sold. I think the Kinect is more the best new IP I've seen so far compared to the Move. Move is just a almost blatant copy of the Wii Mote, but and better.
Let me ask you this, Scott. Do you think that the Kinect will work with Mass Effect 3, or do you think it won't work at all?
Well, talking about that, I was on Skype with Meaty Flipper, and he was playing Kinect. He said it was controlling really fast, and you can actually say your own lines, and Shepard on the screen will say the words, or you can say like grunt, go and cover. He will go and cover. Instead of just going to the things, you can just say it. And I like about Forza Motorsports, you can go and like say you go near a Ferrari, you can touch your hands and open the door, like doing an open the door motion, and get in your car or open up the hood motion. That is cool. Like that is like so neat, and that's really cool about that. And like you have to stand up and you have to actually move really like interact with the Kinect. And it's more like you have to stand up and work out. Unlike the movie, just pretty much sometimes you can just sit on the couch and play. But the Kinect makes you sometimes with this certain Kinect games like the UFC Fighter or a couple other good ones, you have to get up and do something.
Does Gears implement Kinect or no? Gears 3.
I don't know.
I haven't seen it implemented at all, actually. So
If Cliffy B decides to go on with Gears 4, how do you think the Kinect would work with Gears?
I think it'd probably just be commands, to be real honest with you.
Commands?
Yeah, I see Gears just being played with control or with a controller. I don't see it being played with a Kinect.
It could happen. Well, hear me out. They can make a special gun for the Kinect. Like it can register. You can like hold like a replica of a Gears War gun. Like not as like an expensive replica, like a cheap one. Like you can press a certain button to activate the saw. You can throw a grenade motion. You can pretend to walk and like stand there and pretend to walk and walks forward. You know what I mean? If it can work.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That actually, oh my god, that would actually be an interesting, like a first-person shooter. Like, you know, you don't really what you see in like, oh man, like you don't really see your gun. You know how you play Modern Warfare and you see your gun like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like seeing your gun, you're holding the gun in your hand and you're just walking like that, you know, and you do the motions and it happens on screen, you know. It does.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be really interesting to see. But before we end this topic, I have a question. Do you think Metal Gear Solid Rising will implement the move or the Kinect in any certain way?
If I could do, when if it first showed the Metal Gear Rising, like the way back, it looked like it could, but now it looks like almost like a Bayonetta almost. And Connect, I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know.
Um, I think it'd be very hard with the Connect unless you actually make like a swinging motion with your hands. But then you put I don't know who, unless you make like a swinging motion with your arms and whatnot. But I don't know if it'd be implemented well with the move. I don't really know. I don't really know what's going to happen with that. But I think that one's just going to stick to controller anyways. I don't think that one's going to go to the motion peripherals. I mean, if it does, we'll just have to wait and see how it works out. But if it doesn't, then I think it's best suited for a controller.
Well, I could see it going. I could see Connect or the move can be. I could see it happening for Skyrim one of these days. Could happen. Doubt it will, but like you can use the move for the.
Actually, I can see the Connect more than the move for that one because because
You
there
do
are
your shout.
yeah, actually that would be actually very cool to do that shout that you do, and then also because there's also speech things on there that you can do. And you can tell, and you can say to the screen what you want to say instead of just having to Scott, because that would benefit you because you know how you always ask me to read it. You can just say it.
Yeah, damn right. That'd be awesome. But I think the Connect wins for. All right, for better experience, probably the move has a tiny bit better experience, but the new thought of this type of thing for first time for anything goes to the Connect. Connect wins on that, in my opinion. For a new idea compared to just copying the Wiimote.
Well,
Fine.
if that's it, guys, you guys have anything else to say?
No, I'm pretty much it because I don't want to like have nothing to say for our next podcast.
Well, you, John.
No, that's it for me. 1984 Terminator. Just keep on gaming, guys, and have fun.
Yeah, same here. I want to ask one more question. Leave it down in the comments if you'd like to see us do like a review. Like it won't be like an hour long review, but like a 5 or 10 minute view of a certain game. Like if you guys like to see something like that.
Definitely.
But this is me, 1984 Terminator. Definitely checking me out on my channel.
Terminator 2 1988. Scott.
Oh, my bad, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is real when it gets uncut. And definitely keep on gaming and have fun with your life and you only live once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this is Mega Shot Gamer here. Just keep on gaming, guys, and catch us next week for episode 4. Actually, episode 5. This is episode 4.
Yep.
Wow.
Heart to card.